right where we left off. So let's get back into it. Just need to make sure. Check the stream, make sure that's up. Okay. What's up? Cool. This is right where we left off. And we're just going to keep going. So if you remember, we got the eyes. We carved those out to really drop their triangle count down, because we don't need their triangle count that high. You're not going to be sitting there with a ton of time to analyze this thing, so we want to make sure that's optimized for runtime and for where it's going to be. So let's take a look at these teeth, right? These teeth are what we were working on last time. Let's get a merge by distance in here, and let's see. We've got 672 faces, so double that and you'll get the triangle count, because these are all nice and quadded up for the most part. Like right as the, let me just mute that real quick. Right as it goes into the tip, it'll have a ring of triangles, but otherwise it's all quads. So just roughly double this. It's messy, but it works once we actually convert it. Because right now it's all instances on a curve and then realized, and so it's a wee bit messy, but that's what we're gonna clean up right now. So let's see, 672 faces. If I unmute that, we drop the vertex count from 703 to 691. So we are doing something here. And let's see if we can see, okay, so it's right in here, we're dropping some stuff down. Let me go 0.02. Okay, so that we can see starts pinching in the teeth a little bit, but that drops us down to 576 from 672. So that drops about 100 faces. So that puts us at roughly 1,000 plus triangles, which isn't too bad. This is just under. So if we think about this as roughly 2,000 triangles, and we're shooting for kind of 10,000 for the whole sucker. It's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. A fifth of our budget being spent in the face. Not ideal. Not even just the face, the teeth, the face ornaments. So yeah, let's go back to layout, right? Let's unhide the rest of this. So let's hide these teeth. So we got these teeth. We got our low poly teeth. Let's hide our high poly eyes. We got our low poly eyes. Let's do one of these, right? So we'll take both of these and convert to mesh. So now they're mesh objects. You can see the curve went away. These are still curves. And the nice thing is these, as they stand right now, are just these converted to mesh. So now if we go in here, we get all these vertices, which is fantastic. So now we can see 770, 928 on the top. So this is a total of 1,600. Let's see if we can't drop that down. So let's merge by distance here. Okay. 0.0005. Nope. Okay. Still nothing. So let's just jump this up to a 5. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Drop it down to a 4. Okay, so that still gives us the overall shape. That puts us at 566. Let's drop it down to 3 and see if we... Yeah, that keeps us a little more of the shape, but that boosts us way up in the triangle count. So let's see if we can get 2.5 to work in here. Still 928. Not exactly what we're looking for, because I went the wrong direction. 3.5. Yeah, that's 768. And if I go to 4 here, 566. Okay. That doesn't look horrible, especially from a distance. It's not too bad. So let's do the same thing here. Let's see what treatment that gives. 610. So 770 is our starting point. Merge by distance. Let's give this a 4-5 here. 610. Okay. That puts what the combined thing here under the just over 1,000, 1,100. I like that a lot better. And zooming out to, if you think about it, we're probably going to see it at like these distances, or maybe even a little bit further. That works just fine for us. Cool. So let's save that. So what do I have here? Okay, mirror modifier on the eyes. That'll be fine for right now. Still got a lot of work to do before this thing is good to go. So let's go in here. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's go in here. Let's get these going. It's a 7. Set origin to 3D cursor. Actually delete these. There we go. Now this will just work a little bit better. Shift S1. Okay. So now if I turn off that. Let's do one of these. There we go. And now set origin to 3D cursor. What are we looking at here? 832. So 832 multiplied by 4, right? Let's do that. 832 times 4. That's 3,000. And we then say 6,000, 9,000. So we're a bit over on these. So let's hide this. You know, that actually doesn't look horrible. I want to save detail for this because we're gonna need to carve in this face and get stuff going here. So yeah, let's get rid of the subdivision entirely, and let's really think about where we need geometry on this thing. Yeah, you are. There we go. Yeah, that looks okay. Looks okay for what we're doing, especially at the distances. I think this thing is going to be pretty far away, and moving around, I think this should work. Should work out okay. And that drops it down to 200, which means this will be about 800, 1600, 2400. Means about a quarter will be used up by the legs. Probably a little bit more with all these spikes in here. We'll need a few extra loops to make that happen. Okay. Right, that doesn't help. We'll apply the shrink wrap. we'll leave the mirror. So now we need to do that. Now we have our other ones. So now we can start up here and get these into position. Turn that off so that these behave a little bit better. 3. There we go. And 4. Fourth leg is a little bit bigger. Let's turn these into local real quick. There we go. Boom. All these other ones are touching nicely. So okay, now we go here and Control A, all transforms. Boom! All the legs are over there. So now we can hide those. Now we just got these. So they look a little bit worse up close, but that's okay. Let's go back here, hold Alt, click that to turn off in front en masse. Okay, so there we go. There's the 4 outer legs. And sorry about that. Opened up my phone to check notifications. Forgot I had YouTube open. Alright. Now what do we start with? Do we finish up the legs, or do we get this going first? I'm more interested in doing this. So let's hide everything else. Let's go into the low poly section, add a new plane. Wink. Tab in, merge, at center. Grab that just up there, turn on snapping. And here we go, we need a mirror first, then we need a subdivision, and then we need a shrink wrap. I've seen this before, it's easy enough. And why not? I'll turn on clipping. Okay. So let's start with these horns. Actually, I don't want to start with the horns. I want to start with these eyebrows down here. Right in there. Okay. Need another loop in here to help form out the bottom of this eye. There we go. Now I need to make sure that scale is in here as well. And now, there we go. Now I want to make sure that these are all doing what I need them to do, which is just stretch it out. And then just grab this, Alt N, flip, and in front. You can see this not doing what it's supposed to do. It's probably due to the shrink wrap. What if I add in a loop here? Drag that down, get you there. Okay, yeah, so it was just flipping upside down because the shrink wrap wasn't quite sure how to handle that. Let's get a little more distance out of these where I can. Okay. Now the easiest way to do this is to have equal points. So boom, Need another one right there. So we'll just move this over. There we go. Move this up. There we go. We got the start of it. This can come over a little bit. Bring that down. Bring that right into the middle there. Do the same thing with this. Fill that in. There we go. Now we turn him into a vigilante. Or it? I don't know. It's a... it's a little fucking gremlin. We've all been there. Yeah, let's do that. Fill that in. Okay. Okay, let's get you there. You there. You there. Oh. Don't be grabbing that. Yeah. So I'll actually do... this makes the most sense here. Grab you over. Let's grab this, fill that in, flip that. Cool. So now we get this, I think. Oh, fill that. Let's hide this subdivide real quick, figure out what we got going on here. So if I add in another point here, am I? Merge that at last. That's a triangle. Okay. So if I do you and fill that, that fills it with a quad. Which is what we want. We want it nice and quadded up. So let's see what the subdivision does to that. Not anything too bad. Not too worried about that. It'd be nice to have a loop that just cuts right down the center, except for this fucking tail that I made off center because, you know, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's figure out. Let's get a loop going for the mouth here. And oh, there we go. Fill that in. Get one down here, down there, and then we'll wrap it into the big ol' smile. And just to help this loop a little bit, we'll extend down here. Okay. Now I just gotta figure out how to do this. So if I bring you here and here, I can fill that. And then if I bring you up to this nostril, I can fill that, but I don't want to bring that up to the nostril, because I need a loop that goes around the nostril. There we go. Bring you up, fill you, okay. Yeah, that's snapping on the inside of the nostril there, so we'll deal with that in a moment, which happens to be right now. There we go. Yeah, let's need just a separate vertex here, because I want to map out this nostril loop. There we go. Now if I grab you Now grab this and drag it down in there. And 3, grab you. Okay, and flip that. There we go. That fills the nostril. Okay, now we gotta figure out how to connect these out. Which is proving to actually not be that bad. There we go, and there we go. Okay, this is getting rough to look at because of the hole inside the nostril thing. So let's figure out here. So if I bring an edge over here, that means that fills. And then I just need an edge here. And then that fills, and that fills. And how does this look? You know what? That's not half bad. Okay, another sip of my coffee in a can. You know, post-gym caffeine. Yeah, let's keep going here. Yeah, I think finishing the mouth loop is gonna be important. So let's get this going. Goes back to here, and I need that. And now we're gonna try and just match these upper lip ones here, because we're gonna need to connect these eventually, and they should be in half decent positions for us. There we go. We'll just get this lip defined here. There we go, he's smiling, he's smiling. That's what we like to see. Ow. Oh. Okay. Now, I'll get this edge of the lip here. This is another important edge for us. There we go. That really helps get the lips defined. So let's grab this now. Okay, I think now is as good a time as any. Try and get this. There we go. That should help, yeah, hold everything back. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Boink. Okay, so what do we got? We got this center here. Be easier to see here. Okay, we got this and that need connecting. Okay, then we just got two little triangles. Yeah, that's fine. Got the subdiv. Shaboink. Shaboingus. Whatever that means. Ugh. So, yeah, might as well finish off the head here, and then probably jump back to the tail, get the tail started. Well, no, I'll probably just work head back, get going on a bit. I need to do a little dusting on my desk here. But all right, so let's bring these back, right? Let's just start here and see where this ends up looking. So right in the seam, there we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just see. That's fairly okay. That one's not okay. So let's get our other vertex in there. Help if I hit the right button. Uh-oh, here comes the fire department. That's not the right button. Apologies in advance for the sirens. No, I'm gonna... There we go. Split the middle there, and then come back to there, and then that'll put that right in the seam. Help all that there. Oh, there we go. What is this looking like? It's looking like maybe I pull this out to here, scale that down a little bit, and then fill that there, fill that there, and fill that there. There we are. Okay, it's looking pretty okay. Let's finish out this eye socket that I left. There we go. Let's see over here, the eye socket. behaves pretty much like we want. Let's actually grab these, bring them down. Let's grab this here, bring it down. Let's get some of these just a little further inside so that we're using the edges. Like this, we get one nice continuous, nice sharp little thing. We're having an issue right here. Let's bring that down. There we go. So now it is shade smooth. We're having an issue up here in the nose. Let's That's a little better. I'll shade flat for now. Okay. Now this actually is helping see the issue a bit better. See, this is really pinching in here. You can see the shrink wrap is not happening identically both sides, and that's just because it's way down here. So if I put the mirror down here, now it's identical. Now we're seeing the same stuff. But you can see on some edges, makes the subdiv not work as well. So I like to put the mirror up here. And then what we'll do is I'll probably apply the mirror and then do something where I delete some vertices and do some stuff. Once I get the subdivision set, kind of happily how I want it, I'll then go back and do some stuff there. Right now, this is all just helping to visualize. So let's get this out to there so that we can bring this up, and then oh, that's the wrong. There we go. There we go. So now we've kind of got the head, aside from the horns here, which, let's see, 9 vertices. It's a few more than ideal. So let's see how we can cut some of these out here. We got some big regions. Let's turn off the subdivisions just so I can see. Okay, I've got a bunch here. I'm gonna go ahead and merge these into one. Which let's see how bad this looks. Chow. Pretty bad. Thought so. Let's grab you and bring you over here. I think the main issue is this edge. So let's undo that. maybe we just do it with Narn and we merge up here. So we kind of need this many to help lock in the shape. Or at least I'm feeling like I want this many. Here's gonna be an issue. What if I drag this down to here? That let's delete that vertex real quick. Let's do you here. Let's fill that in, Let's get this here. Let's get that all the way around. And let's figure out what we're doing here. So if I delete this vertex, fill that in. Might be able to do this here then. Not if I don't count correctly. Delete that edge. Let's get a thing into there, and then let's fill and fill. Okay. So there's that part. Now how many do we have? 7. So we cut out 2. This is good. Let's see about cutting out 2 more. If that's possible. So let's see. Right here seems like a prime candidate. So let's do this, scale it down, do this, and now this and this need to attach. So let's grab you, bring you over there, make that a nice loop, grab you, bring you over here, and that's gonna fill, and that's gonna fill. Let's throw the subdivision on. How well did that work out? Check on this side. No, it worked out okay. So now we just wrap you around there. Wrap you there, there. And then fill that. And now, there we go. We got the next part of the horn. Okay. So this is good. This is good. Now let's just extrude this whole thing to here. Let's rotate it. Scale Z 0, just like that. And let's rotate it here. And then let's grab it on the Y, drag it back. It's roughly in position, so now we'll just grab these and go around. Do it that way, just to get it most of the way there, because it makes this part just a wee bit faster. So let's see, we're lacking geometry over here, so let's pinch these back a little bit, and let's bring some of the geometry around a little bit. So we need to follow the flow, you know? That seems a little more even. And yeah, that looks okay. Whew. Let's see about just bring this right to the end. close enough. Let's get all these resituated. Poke this face, get myself a vertex right in the middle, and then we'll just drag that up to about there. Okay. Yeah, quarter of the total geometry on the fucking face. Means that about half of the geometry, ish, to do the body. That leaves about a quarter for the legs, give or take. And that should put us right in the ballpark of our target, which would be nice. So yeah. Alright, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plug that back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plug that back in. The reason I'm doing 6 around here is it's with the subdivision, it gives a nice little level of detail around here. You can see the actual loop, but there's a nice balance for at least the first pass. Some thinner stuff you can get away with less. Some thicker stuff, like probably this tail, is gonna need like 8. I'll see if I can get away with 6 though, because with one level of subdivision, it'll split each face into 4 faces. So each this is actually going to be 12 around, but I can work in 6, which means it makes my life a little easier. Okay, let me pop open Task Manager, and we'll see real quick. I want to just double check temperatures here. This won't give me temperatures, but this will. 49 degrees, not too bad. And we're chilling on memory. Choink. Let's get this back leg bends back a little bit. And essentially the reason why I'm doing these loops to start is because these are going to be the hole punch outs that I'll need to extrude out into these sockets later. So this gives me an idea of what kind of geometry I'm needing to start out with. Gmail notification. But yeah, there we go. And yeah, let's do probably there and there, and then there and there for the tail. Sure. Okay. So save this. Oh yeah. Really cracked the old neck there. So thinking about this logically, you've got 3 horns. I should probably drag this back into this horn, this into this horn, this into this horn. Although this kind of makes more sense to come from here. Probably flow into this gap a little bit. So one thing about flow, actually it might make sense. Just start at this leg, and then this leg there. Okay. Sweet. So let's go here. There, and there. Do one of these. Do one of these. We'll give this another loop so we can pinch that up a little bit, pinch that in, and then there we go. Let's actually undo that. So I want this here. Actually, if I do this and this, and then do that, flip it. Get you there, you kind of there. I want to start and at least get a going back, and then I'll come through and do these horns. So we'll start here. Oh, get back. Probably gonna. I like moving stream. Just about an hour. Probably just stream for an hour today. Well, not today, but on this one. Get a bit of retopologizing in. And then we'll come back and do a little bit of Unreal VFX stuff off stream. Because I showed a bunch of that the other day. I feel like we probably stick more to Blender stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm doing this a little bit arbitrarily right now. Trying to get some stuff. I've run out of edges. How has this happened? What happens if I do this? Boom, just give myself extra geometry here. There we go. Get these going up into here, these going over here. Bonk. Alt and flip it. There we go. There we go. Ciao. Why are you doing this weird pinchy thing? I don't know. We'll figure it out in a moment. Okay, you to the other side of that. You right there. There we go. And a triangle. Oh, that should be okay. Just a little one back there. It's not gonna deform much at all. So I'm not too worried. The belly will be a lot easier. Belly will be able to cut down a lot. Let's see, 2800. Keep in mind this is the head too, so that geometry that we were counting for earlier, this should be fine. And look at that. All worked out. Okay, so that's the main body back done. Obviously without the horns. I've still got 7 minutes, so let's get this belly in. Oh, we've got this culprit here. Delete that face. Fill you in. Okay. Flip. Fill that there. Fill that there. Okay. There we go. Now we're not getting the weird stuff there. Okay. So now we'll just we'll hit the wrong button. But then we'll come down here and say, okay, that's what that needs, and then that's what that needs. So let's get that filled and that filled. There we go. Now we've got the loop around the tail, so we can come through and do the tail later. So let's figure this out. Let's get these all in. And by these all in, let's do one of these, right? We'll kick it over to there. Because I want to reduce these a little bit. So let's scale that down, punch it into there. And that has now been reduced. So we can bring it over like that. Okay. So now we just bring these down to center line. Okay, we've got one there that needs to be brought in, one there, and then we can fill in there. And if I just if I do one of those and bring that in, there we go. So there is the main body. Do I like that? No, I don't. So instead of doing this little trick, I want just a little bit more geometry down here to help it all out. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer. Now we shade smooth. Ka-chow. And yeah, right now it's doing automatic normals. But once we get this done and UV'd, we will be kicking into Substance Painter and getting all that in. So yeah, now that we've got oh hey, I see somebody joined. Hello. Just working on this creature for a game. Oh, sad. Somebody left. Okay, whatever. That's besides the point. I just need to get these arms, or these shoulders, I guess, in. But let's get these horns in first. Which is going to be important. So let's go ahead and turn off in front. I want there and there. We'll do here and here. And then here and here. And then here and here. There we go. There we go. And now kick it back in front. Boom, we got that. And now we can just go in here and increase the crease a little bit. Maybe not that much. Still want it to be a little rounded. Maybe not at all. Maybe we just let those hang a little lower. Or maybe we do one of these. Ka-chow. Oh. Like that. And that'll make it all just be a little nicer. So let's turn back off in front. And because these are coming off center line, I just need to grab those a little bit differently. Where is this point? Okay. Turn on in front. Let's see what we're working with here. Okay. Let's do this. Let's hide the body real quick. There we go. That'll be a little bit better. You know, eventually. So this whole, like, we'll fix that later. That should be fine. Okay. Yeah. We'll get this third horn going back here. Let's see, what do we got? We got 5 vertices. It's one more than I would have liked, but I remember why I did this. So let's just follow this curve. We'll get this one in here, and then we'll get this one. Oh, hello, where are we? I know you're over here somewhere. There you are. Boink. Okay, there we go. Oh hi, I see someone's watching. How's it going? How you doing? Just working on a little creature for use in the game. Sculpted it a little bit before, like over the past couple streams. So now we're just getting into retopologizing this sucker. Oh, I did not use the right amount of vertices somewhere. What are we doing? Let's for starters go back to shade flat. That'll help see what's going on. And let's turn off the subdivision real quick so I can see a little bit better. Aha, you shouldn't exist. There we go, and then you. And now I've just got to get this one in. Isn't gonna help hold the back together. Poke faces, grab you, onto there. Ka-chow. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Needs a little bit of help. There we go. And excuse me. Okay. Yeah, those are in. Right now it's shaded flat, so it doesn't look perfect, but we got the spots for all the legs. We got the spot for the tail. I think give this a save real quick, and then yeah, that'll be the end of this guy for right now. I'll be streaming later today. So if you see this video, I think like probably 8 or 9. I'll fire up the stream again, get going. Just make sure that everything is copacetic. There we go. Alright.